I can tell you. Right.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. From his own end zone, here we go. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Forced out to his right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Add an extra defensive back for this third down. Looking to the air here.
What the fuck?
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for even 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion and Porter Fowler in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely. Throwing it away.
They send the tight end in motion left. Second and 10 now. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and throw it here.
Wow.
Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
What the fuck?
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He finds him right side. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target. Thanks to that physicality, his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
Oh,
Take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield.
fucking mobile quarterbacks.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. I'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Addison going in motion right. He's ahead for about 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I can just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the game, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching this receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's blocked by White. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Addison going to motion over left. Big gain has them across the 40. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up their opening drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point set. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own and tie it here early. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Bruh.
Running with it.
Really? Oh my God, bruh.
They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had
That'd be
slide
straight
slider
bullshit.
practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. 59.
Bro, what the fuck?
Chance to take a shot on.
And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Alright.
From the 48.
Pick, baby. Oh.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush out. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. That defense is flying around and making a play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 4th and short. Trying to throw here out of the gun.
Fuck, I tried to hurry up, get on him. Damn. Nigga J around there. All type of shit he see me around.
The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4.
He's so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up the coverage, focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 37. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Look to throw. Safe ground.
What the
Bring it in.
fuck?
And he'll pick up enough
Bro.
to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football.
Ah.
We spend all week
Where the
working
fuck
on
my
the
niggas
passing
at?
game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To throw it on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. Steps up and he's running with it. And they bring him down.
Oh,
Just
the
27.
blocking this nigga getting, boy.
Situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun.
Bruh.
Pulled in by the running back.
Damn, bro.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the 1st. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
That's crazy. I straight just struggle with these fucking run quarterbacks.
All set as they send this one downfield.
97 speed, stupid ass
He's got a
motherfucking O-line shit.
On that return, Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You
receiver headed left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Neither side separating much so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach Play Caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. No, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on first down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Receiver in motion, going left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Hughes goes the wrong way, and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. On the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Coach Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing.
Bro, why is my nigga just not there at all?
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, at least move them forward.
Man.
It's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him
Bro.
inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Make
close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Bro, nobody. God damn.
Down there, that played good enough for a first. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket.
Bro.
Complete to Williams.
Man.
They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, go out and execute.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send it right into the teeth of the buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Back to throw now.
Oh, shit.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Right on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. The give now out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Vikings working here. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's McCarthy.
Bro, they hit him.
It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in the pick and off. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then see the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. And then starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. looks like a yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's got a man left.
Wow.
To a halt at about the 36-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry up. Need everyone back to the line.
Bro. Man.
Shots before he can get to the line.
Ah.
Drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We got a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Shotgun now on 3rd down.
Bro, what the f...
9-yard line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
I don't know, bro. Maybe it's just a bad matchup versus Jake, but that shit crazy.
Lions have it all set as they set this one downfield. Here's White on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And he
Oh,
just gets
man.
rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't
Nigga
want to take a
fucking
risk there on
D-line
first down.
stupid.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They said White's right. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He throws a bullet. He's
Bro, why did you...
and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field, the tone of this drive.
They've got a man in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He's got him. That's Addison. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs? You need only one. Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One final shot before halftime. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's White on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
The longer I do this, Kate, certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half, how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Pressure, well, that sped that whole play up, and then it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. That wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Man in motion here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. To the air, McCarthy. He finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Oh, wow.
On the move past the 40. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Just excellent effort on that.
This nigga Jay just lighting my ass up for real.
Content for a second to end that play where he got it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 10 now. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off
Oh, bruh. Man, these niggas is not sticking with these niggas, bruh. But that was on me. That one right there was on me.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's White on the return. And look at this return. Coverage team traps him down as the return reaches the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. It moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that means 3rd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That's him on the
Bro.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. McCarthy to throw for it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. That was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Launches one deep downfield. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Hughes does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to try his goodbye once. And the Vikings getting back to a 14-point game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Chooses to bring this one out. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Forced down to his right. It's on the turf. He falls down. He lost it. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
Caught out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did. He simply has to get rid of it.
This throw is caught.
How much of my shit you gonna run, Jay? God damn.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, King. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. He'll throw it yet again. Flushed out now to his left.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd goal. Looking for a throw here. And it outrun, and they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy.
Where is you throwing?
It's intercepted. Ryan Branch has it. And the Lions
baseball in their background because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. Enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here he is on third and long. Finds Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Back to throw, needing a first.
Bruh.
This in, touchdown Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's White on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, to get the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them, make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy.
Bro, where is he throwing?
Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Bro, what is nigga throwing, bro?
What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is
I
this
threw a
offense
bullet,
doing
bro.
that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep running away with this. They're out to try and tack on the extra send this one downfield. Here's White on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. Set, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 37. He's got him. That's Addison. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's McCarthy. No, they get him yet again. Picked off by DJ Reed. Touchdown.
Who this nigga play left, bro? Yeah, they're not advancing tonight. They just advanced. I'll set it though.